Hi guys, today I'm making a very simple recipe, assorted noodles. This recipe is something you can make at home anytime you want, or you can even sell it, because it tastes so good and very flavorful. Let me teach you how I make it. Anytime I'm making a stir fry recipe, I make sure to add green chili sauce or green pepper sauce. So here I'm making my green pepper sauce, and these are my ingredients. I have here my green chilies, bell pepper, carrots, ginger, garlic, and I'm going to blend everything together and make my chili sauce. So to make my simple chili sauce, I'm going to add in some oil, pour in that green pepper mix, and then cover this and let it fry or cook. Okay, now when that is ready, you're going to season this with seasoning cube. Okay, make sure you don't put everything inside at once. This is how I season my food. I take it bit by bit because I don't want to over season the food. So once I put this inside, if it's not enough for me, I can go ahead and add in some extra seasoning. Now my chili sauce is ready, and guys, this simple chili sauce recipe tastes so good. I have a detailed one on my YouTube, you can check it out. At this point, because I'm making assorted noodles, we need to season our protein. So I have here my already made mixes from Miss Cookie Spices. So we have here mix for chicken and my mix for meat. Okay, if you don't have any of this, you can go ahead and use the same pepper mix that we blended for the chili sauce to season it. Or if you have some dry spices like dry ginger, garlic, onion powder, any of them, you can use that to season with some extra seasoning. Now at this point, I'm going to add in some seasoning. You can add in any seasoning of your choice, but the seasoning that works for me is REMIE chicken and REMIE beef. So I normally use that to season my proteins. Now I'm just going to add in some oil just to add in some moisture, and then give this a good mix. Set it aside and let it marinate for about 20 minutes. It doesn't keep so long because it's small quantity. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the meat. Add in your Miss Cookie mix for meat. Trust me, her products are so good, so I always use it. I always have it in my kitchen for the days that I feel so lazy to make any sort of marinade. Okay, so you're just going to do the same thing. Add in the seasoning, add in your pepper mix, some oil for moisture, and then marinate this as well. You guys, at this point, you can use any protein you want. I'm using chicken and beef. You can go ahead and use shrimps. You can go ahead and use anything at all, and they all take the same process of marinating. There's no difference. Now to cook my indomie or my noodles, I'm going to heat some water. Make sure your water is boiling before you add in the indomie to it or the noodles to it. This way it cooks faster and it makes it cook very well. You get a good texture. Also, when you cook indomie and leave it there for some time, it tends to stick together. If you want to prevent that, right after you are done straining that indomie, add in some cold water to it and then add in some oil just to prevent it from sticking together. Okay, that really works. Now at this point, I'm going to fry and cook our protein. So add in some oil, put that chicken mix in it, and then let it cook and fry. This method is called cooking and frying method because it cooks the meat and also fries the meat, so we adapt to this one. Or you can just steam it and then fry it separately. That also works because this method actually takes a lot of time if your heat is not very high. Now we're going to do the same thing for our meat. Add in some oil, pour that meat mix into it, and then cook and also fry. The meat takes longer than the chicken because meat is a little bit harder than chicken. So this is going to take a long time. So you can just steam it and then fry. Otherwise, you can just go with this method and let it cook and fry. Okay, now my meat is ready and it looks so good, very good, ready for the stir fry. Let's make our indomie stir fry or noodle stir fry. In the same pan, you're going to add in your sausages and then let it fry. Okay, I know some people add the eggs before the sausages. Any of them works. There is no formula here. You can make it anyhow you want it. Now once the sausage is halfway cooked, you're going to go ahead and add in the eggs right in the middle. You see I'm creating some space for the eggs. Yes, so I'm going to add in the eggs there and then stir fry this as well. This is just by the way, but I'm not really a fan of stir fry noodles. I really like the wet noodles. I like the noodles like very juicy with a lot of pepper in it and all that. However, it doesn't stop us from making this good noodle stir fry. At this point, you're going to add in your green pepper sauce. Guys, this is a game changer for your noodles or your stir fry recipes. Trust me on this one. When you add a green pepper sauce to your noodles or your stir fries, it makes it taste so good, juicy, flavorful. I just love it, and I know you guys will love it too. Now I'm going to add in some pepper. Me, when there's no pepper in indomie, I can't eat it too. The pepper should be a lot. This is even small for me because I normally add more pepper than this. Now I'm going to add in the noodles and then add in your indomie spice or your noodle spices. Don't add a lot of that because there is chili sauce in there which also has seasoning, so you need to balance the seasoning. Okay, so I'm going to add in your vegetables and then give this a good mix. At this point, you can even add more pepper sauce to this. I kept adding more, but I didn't shoot that because that was just a personal thing, but you can do the same. Okay, now going to add in your proteins and then stir fry everything together, and your noodles is ready, you guys. My goodness, stir fries are good. Like, they are really, really nice. It tastes so good, really, really good, especially if you use this method of cooking. Trust me, you will come back and tell me, Abby, this your chili sauce was really, really true. It made my stir fry taste so good, and I'm going to be doing it all the time. When I used to sell food, this was my secret in my noodles. People used to buy my noodles all the time. They were asking, how did I make it and order? It's a chili sauce. That's what makes my noodles so good. Okay, so you need to try that. At this point, you're going to plate your indomie, add some chilled drink, and enjoy. I know you guys will try this recipe. When you do, let me know how it goes, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. See you in my next video. Bye.